What is the funniest lie to tell kids? 1. That, as their father, I could change their names whenever I wanted to. One time I pretended to get on the phone with the Arizona name registry and renamed my two kids Snargle and Gorf because they kept misbehaving. They were bawling. I could barely keep a straight face. 2. I was on a flight where a kid saw the button for calling a flight attendant, didn't know what it was but clearly was thinking about pressing it, and so asked his dad what it did. His dad said it opens a trapdoor under your seat and drops you out of the bottom of the plane. Afterwards, the kid spent the whole flight intrigued by the button, thinking about and talking about pushing it, but too worried to actually do it. 3. Not exactly a lie, but when I was first learning swear words, my parents made the mistake of telling me those were words only mommies and daddies are allowed to say. So I was playing house with my sister and her friends, and I was the dad. I promptly went on a swearing tirade as the dad and got in big trouble. 4. When we were in the car and it was raining, my mom would wait for a bridge or tunnel, and as we approached it she would tell us she was going to make the rain stop in 3, 2, 1. She told us she could only make the rain stop for a minute because it made her so tired. My siblings and I were convinced she was magic. 5. My friend's parents told her that moose weren't real growing up. Like, unicorns and moose were both fictional creatures. When she got to high school someone was talking about seeing a moose and she thought they were trying to be funny, and basically she found out at 16 that moose are, in fact, real. When she went home to tell her parents, her mom was in tears of laughter. So yeah. Probably telling your kid growing up that a very existent animal is a fictional creature. 6. I convinced my kids I was a Jedi. I waved my right hand to turn up the volume on my car while secretly using my left hand to turn up the volume with the steering wheel controls. I did the same thing with the electronic controls for my seat. When they challenged me to do something else, I replied that I had already done too much because a Jedi should never use the Force for trivial things. 7. When me and my brothers were kids and complained about something, my dad would go to the phone and say hello. Complaint department? And describe our grievance. He said the complaint department for everybody was in Calgary and was run by someone called Chief Okanawake, and he was getting tired of our complaints. I believed that for the longest time.